Welcome to Timeless Wheels.
Number 1.
1956 Oldsmobile 98. Price $21,500. Location Washington. Single family owned since new, this 1956 Oldsmobile 98 four-door sedan has been carefully preserved and refurbished over the years. The 324 Ci Rocket V8 was rebuilt in 2010 and is paired with a 2-speed Jetaway Hydromatic transmission rebuilt in 2017, ensuring strong and reliable performance. Finished in a striking two-tone dark and light green with chrome bumpers, trim, and dual exhaust outlets, the car captures the bold character of 1950s American design. It rides on 15 wheels with polished covers and wide Coker Classic white wall tires, perfectly completing its period-correct presentation. The interior was reupholstered in tan vinyl and patterned cloth with matching trim on the door panels, offering both comfort and authenticity. Features include a power-adjustable front seat, power windows, and an analog clock, along with a 2-spoke steering wheel framing a 120 mph speedometer and fuel gauge. The odometer shows 53,000 miles, approximately 400 of which have been added under current ownership. This 98 comes with service records, an owner's manual, and a Washington state title in the seller's name. Recent maintenance includes an oil change in May 2024 and a brake fluid flush in July 2024, ensuring the car is mechanically sound and road-ready. With its combination of long-term family provenance, well-documented refurbishments, and timeless mid-century styling, this Oldsmobile 98 stands as a rare opportunity for collectors. It offers not only the elegance and luxury of 1950s motoring but also the pride of owning a piece of family-kept history, making it an ideal choice for shows, weekend drives, or adding distinction to any classic car collection.
Number 2.
1964 Ford Thunderbird Landau Coupe. Price $9,000. Location Maryland. This 1964 Ford Thunderbird Landau Coupe is a stylish personal luxury car powered by a 390 Ci V8 paired with a Cruise-O-Matic 3-speed automatic transmission. Factory rated at 300 horsepower and 427 lb-ft of torque, the engine is now equipped with a Holly Street Warrior 4-barrel carburetor and recently received an oil change. Power is delivered to the rear wheels, with stopping power handled by power-assisted drum brakes. Originally finished in Brittany blue, the car was repainted turquoise under prior ownership and features a black vinyl Landau roof with chrome Landau bars, quad headlights, gun sight front turn signals, rear fender skirts, and wraparound chrome bumpers. A few cosmetic flaws are noted, including bubbling near the Landau top, corrosion above the fender skirt, and a dent in the grille surround, though the overall presentation remains striking. The car rides on 15 steel wheels with covers wrapped in two 1575 Cooper thin white wall tires and is factory equipped with power steering. Inside, the cabin presents light blue metallic vinyl with dark blue accents, complemented by simulated wood trim across the dash, console, and quarter panels. Amenities include power windows, select air conditioning, a swing-away steering column, a power-adjustable driver's seat, an AM radio, lap belts, and a curved rear bench. The 5-digit odometer shows 57,000 miles, while imperfections such as seat stitching wear and lower door corrosion are noted. Accompanied by a shop manual, spare parts, and a clean Maryland title, this Thunderbird is offered at no reserve, making it an excellent opportunity to acquire a well-equipped example of Ford's iconic personal luxury coupe from the mid-1960s.
Number 3.
1966 Chevrolet Corvair Corsa Convertible 4-speed. Price $25,500. Location Canada. This 1966 Chevrolet Corvair Corsa convertible is a refurbished example finished in Aztec bronze over fawn vinyl with a black power soft top. Acquired by the current owner in 2015, the car underwent extensive work including a repaint, rust repairs, interior retrim, and mechanical upgrades. Power comes from a rebuilt 164 Ci TurboAir flat-six paired with a 4-speed manual transaxle and a turbo-style exhaust system, delivering the unique rear-engine driving experience that made the Corvair stand out in the 1960s. During refurbishment, the bumpers, trim, emblems, top latches, and door handles were replaced, while suspension and steering received attention with new springs, bushings, tie rods, idler arms, and a flaming River Quick Ratio steering box. Braking is handled by front and rear drums with a dual master cylinder. The car rides on 15 American Racing Torque Thrust 2 wheels wrapped in staggered General Ultimax RT43 tires. Inside, Camaro-style bucket seats and a rear bench are trimmed in fawn vinyl, accompanied by a center console, AM radio, heater, and defroster. The two-spoke wheel fronts a 140 mph speedometer, 6K RPM tachometer, analog clock, and auxiliary gauges for fuel, manifold pressure, and cylinder head temperature. The 5-digit odometer shows 15K miles, with about 5K added under current ownership. Total mileage is unknown. Now offered on dealer consignment in Canada, this well-presented Corvair Corsa comes with a vintage vehicle services document, service records, and Ontario registration, an appealing example of Chevrolet's innovative rear-engine convertible.
Number 4.
1967 Chevrolet Camaro RS/SS convertible. Price: $41,000. Location: North Carolina. This 1967 Chevrolet Camaro RS/SS convertible combines classic style with strong performance. Powered by a 350ci Turbofire L48 V8 paired with a 2-speed Powerglide automatic transmission, it was factory rated at 295 horsepower and 380 lb-ft of torque. The car has been refinished in white with a black soft top and gold nose stripe, complemented by SS badging, concealed headlights, chrome bumpers, and a rear spoiler. It rides on 14 rally wheels with Cooper tires, while braking is provided by front discs and rear drum. Inside, the cabin is upholstered in gold vinyl with bucket seats up front and a rear bench, matching door panels, and a locking glove box. Additional features include a heater, lap belts, and a later model cassette radio. A 3-spoke steering wheel faces a 120 mph speedometer and fuel gauge, with the odometer showing 94K miles, about 300 of which were added under current ownership. Under the hood, the original-style 350ci L48 V8 retains its 4-barrel carburetor, Batwing-style SS hood, and correct MU engine stamping. Power is sent to the rear wheels via the Powerglide automatic transmission. Acquired by the seller from their father in 2023, this RS/SS convertible is now offered with a clean North Carolina title, making it a well-preserved and desirable first-year Camaro that blends collectible value with driving enjoyment.
Number 5.
1968 AMC Javelin SST 4-speed. Price: $25,500. Location: South Carolina. This 1968 AMC Javelin SST is a striking example of American Motors' answer to the pony car wars of the late 1960s. Heavily refurbished and modified under prior ownership, this Javelin combines classic late 60s styling with serious performance upgrades. Power comes from a replacement 401ci V8 paired with a BorgWarner T10 4-speed manual transmission and a Ford 9 rear end, delivering strong performance well beyond its factory specifications. Finished in bright red with bold white stripes, the exterior showcases body color bumpers, chrome window trim, dual exhaust outlets, a rear spoiler, a fender-mounted antenna, and factory-style 390 badging. A small paint bubble is noted on the driver's door, but overall the finish presents very well. Polished 15 billet specialties wheels are wrapped in 205/70 Blackhawk tires up front and massive 26x12 Mickey Thompson Sportsman tires at the rear, giving the car an aggressive stance. The setup is supported by traction bars, power steering, and 4-wheel disc brakes for confident control. Inside, the cabin has been reupholstered in black vinyl with red piping and tricolor inserts that pay homage to AMC's racing heritage. Features include bucket seats, a rear bench, Hurst T handle shifter, lap belts, Alpine CD stereo, and a relocated Optima battery in the trunk. Additional details include color-matched panels, a locking glove box, and a weather eye heater/defroster. The Grant leather-wrapped steering wheel frames a 120 mph speedometer, analog clock, and fuel and temperature gauges. Summit-branded auxiliary readouts for oil pressure and coolant temperature are mounted under the dash. The 5-digit odometer shows 58K miles, with approximately 500 added by the selling dealer. Actual mileage is unknown. Under the hood, the 401ci V8 breathes through a Holley carburetor, Indy Power Products intake manifold and cylinder heads, and long tube headers. Exhaust flows through dual pipes with Flowmaster mufflers, producing a deep, aggressive tone. Cooling is managed by a Griffin aluminum radiator and dual electric fans. An oil change was recently completed by the selling dealer. With its muscular stance, performance-built drivetrain, and a host of well-integrated upgrades, this 1968 AMC Javelin SST stands as a unique and exciting alternative to the more common Mustangs and Camaros. It is offered with a clean Virginia title and ready to be enjoyed by its next enthusiast owner.
Number 6.
1965 Ford Thunderbird Hardtop Coupe Project. Price, $5,500. Location, United States. This 1965 Ford Thunderbird Hardtop Coupe is a running and driving project that was refurbished approximately 22 years ago with a repaint in red. Under the hood sits a 390 Ci V8 paired with a Cruise-O-Matic 3-speed automatic transmission, delivering the performance and presence that made the Thunderbird a standout in the 1960s personal luxury market. The car was originally finished in prairie bronze before its respray. A reproduction mirror was fitted, while the headlights and taillights were replaced in 2017. Some paint chips can be seen on the trunk lid and rear fender, and corrosion is present inside the trunk, typical for a project of this era. It rides on 15 steel wheels with tri-spoke covers and diamond-back classic tires mounted in 2009. Factory power steering is equipped, with a replacement pump installed in 2019, and while the brakes were serviced in 2017, they now require firm pedal pressure to operate properly. Inside, the cabin is trimmed in medium Palomino vinyl with brown accents and features shell contour front bucket seats, a reclining passenger seat with headrest, a curved rear bench, front and rear armrests, and a swing-away steering wheel. Additional amenities include a Magic Air heater/defroster and an AM radio. Seatbelts have been added, though only the right side power window is currently functional. A two-spoke steering wheel fronts a horizontal sweep 120 miles per hour speedometer, while the odometer shows 34K miles, about 1K of which have been added under current ownership. The oil pressure and temperature gauges are inoperative, as is the clock. The 390 Ci V8 was factory rated at 300 horsepower and 427 lb-ft of torque, equipped with a 4-barrel carburetor. The radiator was replaced in 2016, and the oil was last changed in 2019. Power is sent to the rear wheels through the Cruise-O-Matic transmission, which was serviced in 2017 but requires manual gear selection at times. Selecting park may also need some finesse. Included in the sale are an owner's manual, service records, spare and removed parts, a car cover, and Connecticut registration. Offered at no reserve, this Thunderbird represents a solid candidate for mechanical sorting or full restoration. With its classic flare bird styling, strong V8 power, and 1960s luxury features, it's an attractive project for any enthusiast looking to bring a vintage American icon back to its former glory.
Number 7.
1954 Lincoln Cosmopolitan Sedan. Price, $14,000. The Lincoln Cosmopolitan was produced from 1949 through 1954, built at Lincoln's Dearborn, Michigan plant with some kits assembled in California and Missouri. By 1952, the model line was redesigned, now sharing its body with Mercury but with distinct Lincoln styling, extended rear quarters, unique grille, bumpers, lamps, and trim. It also introduced ball-joint front suspension, a high-compression 317 Ci Y-block V8, and hydromatic transmission. While the Capri became Lincoln's top model, the Cosmopolitan still carried prestige, with Lincoln's dominating the Pan American Road Race from 1952 to 1954. This example is fresh from long-term storage, finished in Wellington gray with a 317 Ci V8 under the hood. Chrome accents, wraparound glass, and fender skirts showcase 1950s elegance. Some bubbling, filler, and chips are noted on the body, but bright work and trim remain intact. It rides on 15-inch steel wheels with Lincoln covers. Inside, two-tone blue broadcloth benches are well preserved, accented by a gray/blue dash with gold-tinted gauges and factory AM radio. Blue carpet and headliner show wear, but overall the cabin remains charming and complete. The engine bay presents patina but houses its factory 317 Ci V8 with 4-barrel carb, linked to a 4-speed hydromatic and 3.31 rear. Undercarriage shows solid steel with surface rust only, supported by front coil springs, rear leafs, and drum brakes all around. Currently turning over by hand, this Lincoln will need recommissioning before driving, but it remains an elegant boulevard cruiser with vintage luxury appeal. A fine opportunity to restore or enjoy as a patina survivor.
Number 8.
1965 Mercury Parklane Convertible. Price, $12,550. Location, Pennsylvania. Mercury's top of the line in 1965, the Parklane combined Lincoln-inspired luxury with big block V8 power. Originally an executive demo and owned by the same family since 1965, this convertible has never seen winter driving and was upgraded with disc brakes when it moved from Illinois to Pennsylvania. Exterior. Finished in carnival red with a white canvas top, the car shows Lincoln-like proportions with quad headlights, silo taillights, and bold chrome trim. The paint has patina, with bubbling at the rockers and wheel openings, plus wear to the top, but the profile remains striking. It rides on 15-inch wheels with 2023 tires. Interior. The cabin features white vinyl split bench seats, wood grain accents, and the Parklane crest. Though aged with some discoloration, the interior remains complete and stylish, highlighted by a ribbed aluminum instrument panel, AM/FM radio, and red carpeting. A large trunk with mats and a spare is included. Powered by a 390 Ci V8, 300 horsepower, with 4-barrel carb, paired to a 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic automatic and Ford 9-inch rear with 3.00 gears. Upgrades include electronic ignition and power disc brakes for modern drivability. Starts easily, pulls strongly, and delivers the smooth Lincoln-like ride Mercury was known for. Some body roll is present, and an exhaust leak plus non-functioning passenger/wing windows were noted. A well-kept, single-family-owned 1965 Parklane convertible with originality, tasteful upgrades, and timeless presence. A great driver-quality classic offered at an approachable price.
Number 9.
1967 Austin Healey Sprite MKIV Convertible. Price, $19,000. Here we present a race-prepared yet street-legal 1967 Austin Healey Sprite MKIV, a true lightweight British roadster that blends classic charm with track-ready performance. Originally a California car, it was first set up for racing in 2011 and has since been carefully upgraded for both competition and spirited driving. Exterior. Finished in a bold racing blue with white number decals, this Sprite wears its motorsport pedigree proudly. It rides on 13-inch mini-light wheels, features hood pins, FP Racing Class markings, roll cage, and retains all functional street lighting. Minor cosmetic flaws are present, including paint scratches and trunk lip rust, but its aggressive stance leaves no doubt this car means business. Interior. Inside, the focus is pure racing. Red Sparco bucket seats with 5-point harnesses, a removable Sparco steering wheel, essential gauges, toggle switches, and a fire extinguisher give the cockpit a no-nonsense feel. The cabin is stripped for weight savings, no radio, no trim, just the essentials for driving at the limit. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 1,275 cubic centimeters 4-cylinder with dual carbs, rebuilt in 2011 and paired to a 4-speed manual and limited slip differential with 4.55 gears. Supporting upgrades include an aluminum radiator, new wiring and hoses, electronic ignition, a racing fuel cell, and upgraded dual-circuit brakes with Kevlar pads. Suspension features Evo adjustable shocks and rear leaf springs, while the exhaust exits through a glass-pack muffler. Performance. On the road, this Sprite feels like a street-legal go-kart, light, responsive, and eager. Crisp shifting, sharp braking, and tight handling make it a thrill on both the track and the street. Already boasting vintage racing history at Lime Rock and White Mountain, it's a proven contender with pedigree. Summary. Small, playful, and exhilarating, this 1967 Austin Healey Sprite MKIV is a rare opportunity for enthusiasts seeking an affordable entry into vintage racing without sacrificing street drivability. A true little rocket that embodies everything a classic British sports car should be.
Number 10.
1954 Plymouth Belvedere Series P25-3. Price, $37,100. Introduced in 1954 as Plymouth's top trim, the Belvedere became a full model line with sedan, wagon, and convertible options. The name means beautiful sight in Italian, and this rare convertible certainly lives up to it. Offered here is a 1954 Plymouth Belvedere Series P25-3 convertible showing just 26,517 verified miles. This award-winning example has earned AACA National First, 1999, AACA Grand National First, 2003, Plymouth Owners Club Best of Show, and multiple National First Awards. Of more than 400,000 Plymouths built in 1954, only 6,900 were convertibles, making this an exceptional survivor. Exterior: finished in San Pedro blue with a polished side spear, clean grille, wraparound chrome bumper, and subtle rear fins. The tan canvas top presents beautifully, complemented by wire hubcaps on 15-inch wheels. Trim and emblems remain in excellent condition. Interior: blue and white vinyl upholstery mirrors the exterior styling, with well-preserved split bench seats and matching rear seat. The Art Deco dash features cream and chrome accents, a large AM radio display, and a white steering wheel with horn ring. Drivetrain: powered by a 217.8 CI L-head inline-six producing 100 horsepower, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission with overdrive and 4.11 gears. A correct-style battery and clean engine bay enhance its authenticity. Undercarriage and driving: the underside is exceptionally clean with coil spring front suspension, leaf springs in the rear, and a single exhaust through a glass pack muffler. On the road, it delivers a smooth ride, excellent visibility, and easy drivability. Only the heater slide and AM radio are inoperative. With show-winning provenance, excellent condition, and rarity as a genuine convertible, this Belvedere is a true rolling piece of 1950s art ready for display or open-air cruising.
Number 11.
1961 Buick Special Sedan Project. Price: $4,350. Location: Virginia, USA. This 1961 Buick Special Sedan is offered as a running project and presents a rare opportunity to restore or customize a piece of early 60s American motoring history. Power comes from a 215 CI Fireball aluminum V8 paired with a 2-speed automatic transmission. Originally rated at 185 horsepower and 230 lb-ft of torque, this lightweight engine was ahead of its time and would later inspire similar designs used in European cars. Finished in silver blue, the body retains classic Buick styling cues such as quad aftermarket headlights, chrome fender venti ports, and vent windows. The exterior shows age with pitting chrome, bubbling on the door bottoms, and paint imperfections throughout. White finished 15 Vors 5-spoke wheels give the car a more modern stance, wrapped in Hankook Ventus V2 tires. The seller notes the brakes will require attention, as the current setup offers little pedal resistance. Inside, the cabin has been partially stripped and modified with a racing-inspired theme. It features aftermarket bucket seats clad in black vinyl with plaid inserts, blue Tanaka-branded 4-point harnesses, and a matching harness bar. A custom-built center console has been added, complete with a tachometer, cup holders, and power outlets. The rear bench has been reupholstered in black vinyl, while the carpets, headliner, and rear door panels have been removed. The 2-spoke steering wheel fronts a wide-sweep 120 mph speedometer and fuel level gauge. The 5-digit odometer shows 25,000 miles, though true mileage is unknown. Keys are not included. While this Buick Special will need mechanical work, particularly in the braking system, it remains a solid project with plenty of potential. Whether restored back to factory originality or finished as a unique custom, this 4-door sedan offers the charm of early 1960s Buick design paired with the innovative Fireball V8. The car is now offered at no reserve with a clean Virginia title in the seller's name.
Number 12.
1968 Pontiac GTO Hardtop Coupe. Price: $27,260. Location: Virginia. This 1968 Pontiac GTO Hardtop Coupe presents as a strong example of Pontiac's iconic muscle car, powered by a replacement 428 CI V8 that was comprehensively overhauled during a 2017 refurbishment. The work included engine upgrades, a full repaint in Verdoro green, and mechanical improvements for reliable performance. Power is delivered through a TH400 3-speed automatic transmission paired with an Eaton limited slip differential and 3.55:1 gears, ensuring the GTO drives with the authority expected of its nameplate. The engine benefits from a Lunati camshaft, updated bearings and valves, chromoly piston rings, machined heads, a 4-core radiator with dual electric fans, and a Flowmaster dual exhaust system with X-pipe. Exterior: finished in its factory-correct Verdoro green, the GTO wears a body-color Endura front bumper, quad headlights, and a Ram air hood with a hood-mounted tachometer. Subtle bright work and dual exhaust outlets highlight its muscular stance. The car rides on 15 Rally 2 wheels wrapped in BF Goodrich Radial T/A tires, complementing both style and handling. Interior. The cabin combines performance and comfort with black vinyl bucket seats, a rear bench, and faux wood-grain accents across the dash and console. A Hurst dual-gate shifter, retro-look digital stereo, updated seatbelts, and aftermarket gauges bring added usability while preserving its period character. A wood-rimmed steering wheel frames factory instrumentation. Wear is minimal, though tape repairs on the seats and a cracked dashboard pad are noted. Chassis and brakes. Power steering and front disc brakes improve drivability, making this GTO more enjoyable both on the street and at shows. The stance on Rally 2 wheels enhances its authentic 1960s muscle car appeal. Ownership and documentation. Acquired by the seller in 2018, this GTO has accumulated approximately 3,000 miles under current ownership, with the odometer now showing 93,000 miles. It is offered with service records, a car cover, and a clean Virginia title in the seller's name.
Number 13.
1955 Dodge Lane Femme Project. Price, $13,850. Location, New York, USA. This 1955 Dodge Lane Femme is a rare and distinctive project car that reportedly spent 3 decades in storage before being acquired by the selling dealer in late 2023. Recently, the car was brought back to running condition with service including a rebuilt carburetor, wiring repairs, a new ignition coil and battery, plus a brake system bleed. Power comes from a 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8 paired with a PowerFlight 2-speed automatic transmission. Marketed as a distinctive car for the discriminating modern woman, the La Femme was based on the Dodge Custom Royal Lancer 2-door hardtop and finished in exclusive heather rose and sapphire white paint. This example retains its factory gold La Femme fender badging along with dual mirrors, chrome bumpers, bumper overriders, styled tail fins, and pitted but complete brightwork. The roof was reportedly repainted under prior ownership. Paint chips, scratches, bubbling, and cracks are noted throughout, making it a worthy candidate for restoration. The interior houses reupholstered front and rear bench seats in patterned red vinyl, paired with a pink dashboard and contrasting white and black door panels. Equipment includes a push-button AM radio, dashboard speaker, dome lights, heater/defroster, and rubber floor mats. The cabin does show age, with rust holes in the floor, corrosion in the door jambs, and missing trim pieces. Seat back compartments, originally a hallmark of the La Femme. The 2-spoke steering wheel with horn ring fronts a 120 mph speedometer and auxiliary gauges for amperage, fuel, oil pressure, and coolant temperature. The 5-digit odometer shows 5,000 miles. Under the hood, the 270 Ci Super Red Ram V8 retains its 2-barrel carburetor and was rated at 183 horsepower and 245 lb-ft of torque when new. Service within the past year included carburetor rebuild, wiring repairs, oil change, and replacement of the coil and battery. The car rides on white 15 steel wheels with chrome covers and mismatched white wall tires that will need replacement. A spare is included in the trunk. Dodge produced an estimated 2,500 La Femmes, making surviving examples highly collectible. This running and driving project car retains much of its originality and is offered at no reserve with New York registration and a wealth of restoration potential.
Number 14.
1963 Dodge Custom 889 passenger wagon. Price, $15,500. Location, Pennsylvania, USA. This 1963 Dodge Custom 880 is a rare 9-passenger wagon that was purchased by the selling dealer at an estate auction in October 2020, following more than 3 decades of single-family ownership. Finished in green with matching chrome trim and a polished roof rack, the wagon features a pillarless body design unique to the Custom 880 model, along with a bottom-hinged tailgate and a power rear window. The car retains much of its originality, though blemishes in the clear coat, bubbling near the rear windows, and rust under the front fenders are noted. Power is provided by a 361 Ci V8 with a 2-barrel carburetor, paired with a TorqueFlite 3-speed automatic transmission. Recent servicing by the selling dealer included replacement of the starter, water pump, battery cables, distributor cap, rotor, upper and lower hoses, and upper and lower ball joints. An oil and filter change was also completed. Power steering and power brakes add to its usability. The wagon rides on steel wheels with polished covers and decorative spinners, wrapped in Hankook and Cooper white wall tires. Inside, The two-tone green vinyl upholstery shows wear, with the front and rear bench seats in need of recovering. Amenities include cruise control, an Astrophonic AM radio with an added FM tuner, and Mopar Cool air conditioning, which currently does not blow cold. A unique period-correct child seat with its own toy steering wheel is included with the sale, highlighting the family-focused character of the car. The driver is met by a two-spoke steering wheel, a push-button shifter, a 120 miles per hour speedometer, and auxiliary gauges. The odometer shows 67 miles, with approximately 25 added by the selling dealer. The original horn is inoperable, though a column-mounted button has been installed as a workaround. Practicality is enhanced by the wagon's rear-facing third-row seat, which folds flat along with the middle row to maximize cargo space. This versatile layout underscores the car's role as a true family hauler of the early 1960s. Offered with a Dodge databook, a vintage print advertisement, and a clean Pennsylvania title, this 1963 Dodge Custom 889 passenger wagon presents as a solid project with classic style, a strong drivetrain, and plenty of room for restoration or enjoyment as is.
Number 15.
1970 Chevrolet El Camino. Price, $21,000. Location, Arizona, USA. This 1970 Chevrolet El Camino combines muscle car power with pickup versatility. Purchased in 2015, it was refurbished with a silver and black repaint, a retrimmed interior, and a rebuilt 454 Ci V8 paired with a Hughes TH400 automatic. Features include SS badging, cowl hood with pins, spray-in bedliner, and 15 American Racing Torque Thrust D wheels. The interior was refreshed in 2019 with a black bench seat, vintage air climate control, and a Pioneer stereo system with amplifiers, subwoofer, and equalizer. A replacement SS-style gauge cluster, tilt steering column, and additional autometer gauges complete the driver's setup. The rebuilt 454 Ci V8 is fitted with Edelbrock intake and carburetor, HEI distributor, Mickey Thompson valve covers, and a Champion aluminum radiator with dual fans. Power goes to the rear through the Hughes TH400 and a 10-bolt rear end. Suspension and braking were previously overhauled, and the car has about 6,000 miles under current ownership. Offered in Arizona with refurbishment photos and a clean California title, this big block El Camino is a sharp, ready-to-enjoy classic with strong curb appeal.